Is there money for coffin? Nothing. Is there cow? Is there any food? Nothing. Maybe we were just waiting my father to be paid by government. Then the church come in there because they say, we used to see you there at the church and we heard that your father is passed on. We can help. It was Pastor John. Yeah, I know. He commanded his people. He talked to the congregation. They gather money. They buy coffin. He was having a bakkie. We went. They were just acting like family. It's not like a church because not many churches they can do that. But they were acting like family. One of men of God was saying, you have also to pray for your manhood. You touch it like this and say, this manhood is for one woman, and and it have to not for a manhood to run away or to run around for any woman that you have seen. Because you see, this manhood that is hiding here, that's why we hide it, and then we have put it in a zip here. It's only because we have to wee. If we not wee, we're supposed not to have a zip here, just to stay here. So I prayed for my manhood when I was bathing, seriously. And it's work. It's work. You know, people were taking it funny like you also. But me, as I knocked my head, say, it might be true also. You see, because this manhood.
So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, aunties and uncles, today is one of those days that we've been waiting for. We have an amazing guest with us here. This is one of those days that I've been waiting for, and we've planned these days from last year. We've been planning, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. And today, now that my guest is here, and I'm also here, this is one amazing guy, a friend of mine, a brother, very close friend. He's one of those people that we've shared a lot together. There are so many things we advise each other on. He carries so many hearts in him. He's a father. He's a brother to the brothers, of course. He is a husband to one wife from the last time I confirmed. And he's an artist, he's a musician, he plays drums, he plays keyboard. This guy can dance. This guy, he's a father. He wants to be a father of nations. You know, the last time he confirmed he wants many kids, you know. This is one of those guys that, you know, makes me look like I'm a coward, you know. It is good to have him around. So today he goes by the name Mr. Blue Too Far, you know, blue that is too far. You know, one day I asked, what is this blue too far? Okay, but we'll get to know in a short while. So today, without further ado, please allow me to welcome this man of God, Bishop, the chairman himself, you know, Mr. Shipindo Joseph. So, how are you, my brother?
Thank you so much, my brother.
It's
very
nice.
fine. I'm blessed. Very blessed.
You're blessed.
And I know you finished me already. I don't know what I will say here, but everything of mine, maybe I will just say the things that you forget to say. Yeah.
Please say the things.
Yeah. Those are just a few things you say.
No, brother, it's good to have you here.
I'm pleased.
Yeah, we've been, it's been a very long time that we've been thinking of, you know, having a conversation, you know, just to have a chat, you know, see how best we can work on whatever we are working on, you know. So today I just wanted to, you know, introduce you to my people, you know. Me, I have a gang, you know. Okay. I have a gang of people. So I just want to introduce you to my gang, you know. So can you just explain to people who are you?
I will just repeat myself as my brother was saying already, because with our friendship or our brotherhood is started long ago. So he might know even me more than me myself, as he was explaining here. Because some of the things I've come to hear it just right here. I was not knowing of that one. No, my name is Shipindo Joseph. I'm just a resident from Angwena. And I'm also a husband. I'm an artist, as she have said it already. Yeah, and I'm a Christian also. I don't want to forget that. That's my stamp.
That's your stamp.
Yeah, must.
A Christian.
Yeah, wherever I am a Christian, fully. Not in this one. I'll explain later.
Okay.
I'm greeting the people of God. Yes.
That's so nice, man. It's good to have you here today.
Thank you
I
very
see you have a
much.
swag today. You know, you put on a cape, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you have a swag.
Let me fold it a little bit. To be like a smart or a handsome man.
No.
But I'm already taken long ago. Young girls don't mind. Thank you.
So today, I just wanted you to take me back to, you know, we get to know each other. We met in church, and
Yeah.
we've been having conversations here and there.
Yeah.
You've advised me in many things. I know you don't know that, and I've learned a lot from you. Today, I just wanted to know, where were you born? You know, I just want you to take me back to those, you know, those olden days. Where were you born? How was your growing up? How did it, I mean, what makes you be here today? Can you just take me back to where you were born from there?
Yes, me, I was born in Shakati Hospital, and my parents, they Angolan. So when my mother was in labor, I think she was struggled to get labor there. And then it was time of war. It was 1981. And then my father was used to be coming in Namibia to do business. And then he was having a friend in Oshakati. She's a lady. And then when she told her that, no, my wife, she's getting struggle to get a baby. So yeah, she advised him to bring her in Oshakati. So when he bring her here, she gave birth to me, and then we went back to Angola. It's where I was born. Then from there, when I was 7 years old, we come now back in Namibia. Yes, that's.
So basically, you were born in Angola.
No, Namibia.
Oh, you were born in Namibia.
Yes.
Born in Oshakati Hospital.
Yes.
Went to Angola, stayed there for 7 years, and then you came back.
Yeah.
So tell me about, what about education? How did you go? Which schools did you attend? How did it, you know?
I remember very well the first time I entered school. It was in 1990.
1990.
Yes, let me say 1990. Not 1990, 1989. My father took me to one teacher. She was a grade 1 teacher. It was at Omafo, still in Angwena region. It was at Omafo. And then that day, it was early in the morning. I find them drinking tea. At that time, I was not using tea, drinking tea. And I was happy to say, if my teacher is giving me tea like this, what about at school? I think I'll find more good things there. And then we fit with her like almost 5 kilo to school. It was 1989 at Weyulu Primary School, which is at Engela now. Yeah, those villages, they are just nearby, and they are in the Ongwena region. Then I start up there. Yes.
So that is where you went to primary
My
school.
primary school. Then from there, it was just having until grade 3. From there, I passed all my grade, and then I went to now junior. It is where now Engela itself, because those schools, they are just nearby. Yes, then I take until grade 10, which was 2000.
The year 2000.
The year 2000, it's where I was in grade 10. Yeah, I did not go further again. I just ended up grade 10 due to my father was not working, my mother was not working. So, and then my father was teaching me how to build. And then like in 2005, pass on. So I have to take over now my family. Because me, I'm the firstborn to my father. So the young ones now, they're at school, because they're at school, following me there. When I finish school, now I have to go and work. That's all.
So that's how you found yourself in the kind of like business you do.
Yeah, like when I felt grade 10, that time the point was just 23. If you make 23 points, you pass.
No. 23 for the year 2000 is 42 for this year. Yeah?
You see now.
23 months.
No, that time,
For those years,
that time it was 23. If you make it 23, it even started like 18 something. It just goes up. So yeah, and I got 20 points. Yeah, to take you back about who I am, I was also a soccer player.
Okay.
By that time, I was hot playing soccer. When I was a writing exam, a reading exam, there was that eager to play soccer. People were busy reading me. I'm just in the field alone, playing the football there. I was a star by that time. Even now, you cannot just bring a ball to me and then you come anyway. I can give you a cookie or something. Yeah. So I took that now parenthood to take care of my brother and sisters. And then I just end up there. But because that time, if you fail, you're supposed to do NAMCOL. But I did not make it because I have to take care of the house.
But
with my mother.
so far you've done so much, you know, like only today I'm hearing you reach grade 10. In my mind you went further, you know.
Oh, no.
Like you've really managed to do a lot more with whatever you got at school, you know. And they always say education is not everything. You understand?
Yeah.
So tell me, how many siblings do you have? How many brothers do you have? How many sisters do you have?
Yes. To my mother, we are 11.
11.
11, because my mother was married before my father, and then my father come to marry her. And to my father, we are 6.
You're 6.
Yes.
To your father's side, you are 6.
Yeah, 6.
So basically, the ones you are taking care of were these 6.
They were 5 now,
They were
because
5.
6 is me.
Oh, the 6th one, you're
is
the one.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
they are 5.
How was it growing up? You know, like if you, I just want you to take me back to that, you know, that village life, that time, that, you know, how was it growing up? What are some of the challenges you went through when you are trying to bring up your brothers? What are some of the things you would say? I think these are the things I reflect back and say maybe you had some lessons out of that. Can you just take us back?
No, that this like this man who I don't know how to call it. To be a man, I learned from my father. My father was a really hard-working man. Though he likes to drink and smoke, but he have to make sure that we have something to eat on the table. Sometimes he used to beat us just to discipline us. But there are times then when we grown up and we starting also to give some
Becoming
like,
some boys,
yeah,
you know.
boys to say, no, father cannot beat me that anyway. That time he start fist us, start just to beat us with fist, no more stick. And then I remember one day he beated me. I just eat because he was sending me something to the town, and then I eat up that money, the change. I was beaten nice. Was beaten nice. So no, like a life of village, it was hard. It was hard. You want something, but there's no money. There's nothing to, no one even understands to take you somewhere to get to be or to get a better life. But that also life, village life, is also good. It makes you also to be humble also, no? And also to think, to check things keenly.
Keenly,
Yeah, to keenly the things, because in the village, in the town also sometimes, if you are there, everything is there, you might not also look things quality in the quality way, you understand. But you're in the village, you had something from the town, or you have something, you have a bread, a loaf of bread. You have to manage how to eat it, not to eat all of it. Because I remember we used to have to buy this loaf of bread, and you can eat it the whole week.
The whole week?
The whole week. You just get a piece of it, and then you feel that taste, the real taste of a bread. Not like this one, people, they take that cover, they throw it away, they take another one, they throw it away, those slides, and then maybe the fourth one is the one we are going to eat it. That's not also, I don't know how to call it, but you have to know how to handle also things. But the village way, it can teach you those things. Yeah.
Tell me something. You've mentioned something about your father drinking and smoking. From what I've gotten to know is a lot of people who, especially boys, who drink these days and who smoke, Most of the time, if you look back into their parents, you find their parents somehow they were either drinking or smoking. How did you manage to overcome that? Why did you used to drink before? Did you used to smoke? Have you tried it?
Yes.
Is it something that tempted you? How did you manage to get out of that?
Yes, it tempted me a lot. Like down there, the village, you see, when you are hungry now, you want to eat. There's this liquor, they call it, it's a traditional brew, it's called otombo. When you drink it, you feel like you have eaten something. That thing makes us suffer. We have drink that one. My father was also drinking that one, but also he can drink those big alcoholic, like
The wine.
White Horse, those Castello, the other things. Oh, that one I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it though. By that time, you cannot tell me that I was not enjoying. The way I was looking to it, I was like, I'm enjoying it. Though it kills me also, inside me, even in my brain. You see, when you are drinking something danger, it might take you, even though you cannot see it. But it take me a lot. I've tried cigarette because my father, when he sent me to go and light the cigarette, I have to taste there under the corner there. It's only God who make me not to take that one, because I'm supposed to take. There are many people, many young ones, to be honest, that they just learn it from their parents. And then what also make me not to do that is God now, is the church. I started going to church in that year 2005. The year my father died. Before he died, it's like 4 months before, I joined the church. There I was taught many things. Like I remember I went to the Bible study. By that time I used to drink. And then the one who was giving the sermon was saying, if you are drinking now, like a White House, let me ask, for example, under that can or under that bottle, is the Holy Spirit under there? If you are now a child of God, you say you are a child of God, and you are taking the bitter things, is there Holy Spirit there to match with your faith? And then from there, really, it tells, I have to come to say, no. If I have to take God, let me leave all the other things. That's only the way I leave those one. I'm supposed to drink maybe this time, or by thinking many times, I say I could already died long ago. Because my friend that were not quitting, we buried them. We buried them.
Tell me something. You speak of this being a Christian with a lot of passion. Yeah. How did you come to Christ? Like someone led you to the church, or you just were passing and you saw a church and you joined? How was it? How did you come? How did you end up in a church setup?
Yeah, no, the church, like my father, even though he used to drink, even my mother, they used to force us to go to church. They have to make sure that every Sunday we are at church. And it's come one day. We used to buy this keyboard. You see, I like music. I started doing music, drums, when we were young. We were even planning to come to one location and play drum, and people can pay us. It's only we were afraid for our parents, because if they offend us, they will beat us, as I told you, that we used to beat people nicely. So we used to buy these small keyboards just to learn. And then one of my sister went to church. I don't know which way. She was young that time. And then when she came back, she told me that I have seen a guy who played nice keyboard, not the noise that you used to make here. That guy played nice keyboard. Then I was feel jealousy. How can you be proud for that brother you don't know, and you say you can play keyboard? I want to go and check there. So it was like, maybe it passed like 4 Sunday. It's like almost 1 month. But that thing was just inside me. And then I decided to go that day to church, to go and watch that there. That time when I went there putting on my own clothes the way I used to be as a village boy. I put one big jacket. I was not having this jacket to go to church. I was just having one jacket, big one. Like it's almost like for my father. At that time I'm young, like 16. It was almost hang up here, you see. So when I went there, I find that the young man, the one who has said, oh, you can play. And then I put this, the glasses for the sun. And I went in the church, the likable church. Now I started watching that guy when the time for praising. It was really hitting. I enjoyed it, though I was afraid because it's my first time to go to those revival churches. It was a revival church. So we enjoyed it, and then the preacher comes now. When the preacher comes, is where he comes now to preach about how people live in the world without fearing God, though if they call themselves a Christian, but they are not. Yeah, by that time, because I was 17 or 16 there, I don't remember very well. Yeah, I come to quote up some of the preaching words. And then I went to home, think of it. And then the love I've been showing that church also, it impressed me to come back again. Yeah, but there is another main thing that encouraged me to come fully. Maybe if you will ask me, I can say it here.
You can just say it, my brother.
Yeah, by that time, because I said when my father passed on, it was just 4 months. Then he passed on. By that time, when he used to come to church, now when my father passed on, because we were not having anything, we don't have family here. The whole family of my parents, they're in Angola. People that can help us to bury my father, it's only neighbors. And our neighbors that are surrounding us also, they don't have anything. So the church come in. My friend, I'm telling you, this is where I've seen love of God. They come with the cooked food already. They are the people because I was the elder there. They asking me, where is your uncles and the other family? I said, we are just alone like this. They just find us like maybe we're 11, including the neighbors. Is there money for coffin? Nothing. Is there cow? Is there any food? Nothing. We were just waiting my father to be paid by government. The church come in there because they say, we used to see you there at the church and we heard that your father is passed on. We can help. It was Pastor John. He's still a pastor to that church. And yeah, I know. He commanded his people. He talked to the congregation. They gather money. They buy coffin. He was having a bakkie. We went there. They were just acting like family. It's not like a church. Because not many churches they can do that. But they were acting like family. And then there is when I've come to see that there's a thicker than water there. This is where my blood is. Like Jesus was also saying that when his disciple was saying, your mother is outside there calling you, or your family. Then he was saying, no, my family is people that I'm with them that are listening to me. So the church was listening to us, to that situation that we were. We follow them. We follow just that love until today.
That's so great, man. You know, I never really know. It's good to, to just take us back there, that feeling. I know it's not easy for you to, get back into that. But it feels good that the church really acted as a solution to what you went through.
Yeah.
My brother, I know we might stay here for another 1 hour or two, but before we go as we summarize, I wanted to know, you are a married man. We just twist this a bit, yeah? You are now a married man.
Yeah.
Since I got to know you, you've been married to the same woman, you know? Yeah. I don't know of another woman.
Yeah, I know.
So tell me,
Yeah.
you are a Christian and you find yourself into this situation that you really want to marry. But just to take us back there, how did you get this woman?
Yeah, this woman, I get it just at the right time. By that time, I was, the time I proposed her, I was 27 years. And by that time, when you look at my face, I was a young boy. And but when it was, you see, that time I've been staying in the faith now 3 years or 2 years and a half. Then I become a strong Christian, where I come to know the fake girls and serious girls also. Because I was having a lot of friends in the church. I was in the choir. I was having also my band. There were a lot of nice or beautiful girls there. I was just supposed to point to say, today you, tomorrow, the next day, something like that. But it's come to the point that God helped me a lot not to take them. There was also others that were proposing me in many ways. Some they used to come to my house there, to our house there, to my mother's. I just come to visit Shipindo. Anyway, a lady, you come to visit? Yes, I just come to visit him. And he's rejecting me, those funny things. And I know what they want. I know what they want, sorry. So it's come to the point now I have to get a lady. And I remember when we were having a young men's meeting. And then one of the men of God was saying, you have also to pray for your manhood. You touch it like this and say, this manhood is for one woman, and and it have to, not for a manhood to run away or to run around for any woman that you have seen. Because you see, this manhood that is hiding here, that's why we hide it, and then we have put it in a zip here. It's only because we have to wee. If we not wee, we're supposed not to have a zip here, just to stay here. So I prayed for my manhood when I was bathing, seriously. And it's work. It's work. You know, people were taking it funny like you also. But me, as I knocked my head, say, it might be true also. You see, because this manhood, you might see just a beautiful lady. You did not propose, you did not talk to her. It's already starting to say, my friend, what are you waiting for? Provoking.
Are you kidding me?
I will not kill you.
No, let's continue. Let's continue.
Right. So
you pray for the manhood. That's where we were. Eh?
Yes. I pray for my manhood. See, the people that are praying for their business and its success, pray for their CV. I pray for my manhood. This manhood to get a wife. And then I get it by God's grace. Her name is Christophine. She's a short guy, and she was tough. She was serious with God. And we never been friends with her in the church, though we were in the same church. But there is a time it's just come to her mind to say, if this young boy come to propose me, he call me young one because I was too naughty that time. And I'm just in among who ladies there. You see, there also the secret of manhood. When I pray for that manhood, even I'm in the lady among the girls there, I don't feel anything. It's also good to pray for your manhood, you young ones. Yeah. Lady, I don't know, so pray for you. I don't know how to call it. Just try it. It works. So, one day she was in the church at a Bible study. I was at work. We did not say anything about courtship or something. And then it's just come to her mind to say, one day maybe that Kaboy will come and propose me. She told me that, and then she just went to the toilet. And then she prayed. Say, God, because she was at the Bible school. Those are the quality Christian. They call it the quality Christian. She was at the Bible school. She just needs some some of the small things to become a pastor, you know. So they need to be married by serious men of God, not these boys that for the church. So she went, she just sneaked from the church. Then she went to the toilet. She started praying. Father, I pray that Almighty God, you are the God of provider. I know when I pray for fish, you will not give me a snake. I pray, Lord, that I must not be proposed by Shipindo because it's a young one. I don't know where it's come from. And then why she's busy praying, it's come up my call. I was calling her. To check, Shipindo calling. They say, this way what he want. And then he finished her prayer, and then she picked the call. Hello. I said, how are you? Fine. No, are you free on Saturday? I want to see you on Saturday. Concerning what? I said, no, why you are sure asking like that? I just want to see you on Saturday on a private time, if you can allow it. And I said, okay, no problem. Because that time I was having a camera. I was taking a camera, photos. I said, I want even to take you a photo for free. They said, okay. But she did not respond to me. I was not seeing it. She did not respond to me in a rude way. It's like to my side, it was a polite way. But to her, she was like angry, confusing. So we met that Saturday. And when we met, I was already to propose her by that time. But she came with a young boys like this. Now when we are moving, because us, we just propose, even we are working, you know. When I want to start now, the cowboy is just disturbing. And then I said, no, let's do it in the next time. Let me just take you pictures with the cowboy, and then they went back. It passed and again 1 month, and then when I went there, I proposed to her. She was refusing. And then I just tried to force her, and I said, God have shown. I did not come with that thing of God have shown me, but I was saying, God have shown me this, that this is the woman. If I leave her today here, I must lose her. So I have to go try many strategies. So you see the lady, even you see a woman like this, they just need the hair. Their steering is just here. So as a man, I spoke as a man. Until I bring her to her level here. She agreed. It was like 6 o'clock in the evening. I have to go home. I was happy, saying, hey, I'm a man. Me, I cannot talk to many words with a lady, you know. And now I'm a man. But the thing what I was having is that I have to marry. So I told her that I want to marry you. And not just love you. This funny love, I want to love and marry you to be my wife. So we take up from there. Surprisingly, when I went home, it was night. I find people already eaten because it is a long distance from her house to my house. I have to fit there. It's like 11 kilos. So when I went home, it was night. My mother, I find already cooked food, and she took my food to her room. Yeah. When I came to the house, I just greeted her because I have to greet her. It's like now I become a husband to her now. If I'm not in the house, she feel like where I am. Where is the husband of the house? I have just to greet her. Good evening, ma'am. Are you there? Where are you come from with this time of the night? No, I was just in Angwena in the town. Sorry for coming late. Oh, no, it's fine. So, and then I went. I was supposed to go to the kitchen to check my food, but I just went there in my room to take off the shoes and then the clothes, because I went smart. So that I can
You went there smart.
Smart, putting this spray to be looked. How can you go to propose and you go without brushing your teeth? I was just smart. It's also adding some value to agree to the conversation now. So my mother brought my food now. When I was busy taking the clothes, say, knock, knock. I say, come in, ma'am. He say, here's your food. And then he say, no, I used to hear you say you want to marry. And then he say, yes. but why you can't marry Christophine? She just asked me that in that moment. And then I said, which Christophine, ma'am? The one from your church, man. That girl, man. You're supposed to marry that lady. And then it's come to my mind and say, my mother does not have a phone, nothing. I did not tell her that I will go to propose someone. Wow. How? Okay, and I said, mom, I'll just leave that one. And I was shivering a little bit. I said, is God confirming now my proposing or what? Is that the right woman or what? And then I said, no, I just laughed. And then I said, no, mom, yeah, I will check. I will see. She went, that's your food. And I did not eat that day, that night. I was thinking, I say, hey, maybe this is a confirmation. Also, the devil can also do that. To say it's a confirmation, but it's not. That's why I was thinking until I come up, we are sleeping. I find my food just on the table there. Again, I went, because I was at work, I went back to work. I did not tell my mother that I proposed her. The next day I went to work. I was working with one guy. He was a good guy, but he was just like, how do you call these people? They are fine, but they should just a small thing in the brain. Yeah. Those ones, they can speak like, to say, you can just tell you anything like, you hang them there, even in front of people. Those are I was working with him. So now I have to ask him to see, I want to confirm to my mother, also to my proposal also. I have to ask him, oh, my brother, I want you to check. Look at me and look around. If I want to marry, maybe, which lady or which girl do you want me to have? He did not even think of anything. Christophine, man, from your church, man. Why don't take that Christophine, man? You speak like a small voice like that. That girl, she's bad to you, man. You're supposed just to take that one. What are you waiting for? You want someone to take it or what? He talk, and then I say, hey, okay, thank you very much for that now. And then it's come to my confirmation. It just went like that. Now, because I'm a builder, but when we were about to finish now to build, we went to buy the zinc, the toshakati. My friend. And then when we went with the boss, he buy it was 20 zincs. And then he said, maybe you want something, you want the money from your job. I can give you something while we are in town. Maybe you want to buy something. Then they say, yes, I want something. And I say, okay, how much? I say 1,000. 1,000. Then he give me 1,000. He said, you are free to go around the town to buy something. We'll just wait you here. We are also busy buying materials and other things. Okay. So when I was there, the big thing comes in my mind is just a ring.
Yeah?
Just a ring. It was just 1 week old. This proposal was 1 week old. Yeah. I went in the game there. Because I used to go there already before. I've seen the rings there. I went there. I asked one ring. How much is this ring? They say it's 700. 700. And I given 1,000, only 300, and I have that cowboy behind it there. So I will just buy this ring. By that time, because I was young, I was short. I was not of this. Look at me. I don't know the camera, if the camera will allow it. I was short like almost here. They say, where are you taking that ring? Oh, no, it's mine. Maybe they think I will put it in another hand. I don't know. But they will not ask me a lot of questions. They will just want to know. I bought it, and then I put it here. I was putting on jean that day. I remember very well. I put it in this small wallet here, small pocket here. So I hide it. Then from there, I start shivering. I say, hey, what I'm trying to do, I know what. The moment I just come out from that shop, I was shivering, sweating, afraid to think of cow and lobola and other things, wedding itself. Yeah. I've talked a lot. Thank you very so much. Yeah, I just took it like that.
Maybe I should just ask one question before we go to something else. What is this one special thing that you saw in this woman that you feel because of this one thing, I will die with this woman? What is this thing that really made you leave all those other ones that you had not prayed for? What made you really stick to this? It is just this one and this one. What is this specific thing?
No, I don't think there's a specific thing to take her.
Yeah.
No, I think also by the help of the Lord. Because you see, the lady also, they know how to pretend. When the girls come to church, always they are angels. Me, I never seen her at her own place. Just at the church. You might not be deceived by girls that at church that place. But what I was saying to her is she was serious with God, the works of God. Yeah, she was serious. She was also calm. She was taking also, that time she was working in the church, she was taking care of children. I used to see her when she's talking to children in a polite way, in the manner that she was acting like a parent. That's why when she was a girl, the way you cannot just come to her anyway. No, with the respect and what you want also, not this boy to stand into any girls you are standing with. Yeah, those are the things. But also I know by the grace of God also direct me to her. Yeah.
Tate Shipindo Bluetoother.
AKA
Bluetoother, AKA
yeah.
Bluetoother.
Yes.
We change gears.
Let's change gear
we
now.
change gear.
No, mine is automatic. You can change. Mine, I will just have to relate. No problem.
Hey, man of God.
Yes.
You have such an amazing story. You know, it's like
It's a long story.
I could just sit here and listen to you and listen to you, you know?
Yeah. No.
Tell me something. Where did this music thing come from? Where did you start being an artist? How did it come about?
This one I think it's from the blood. Let me say it's from the blood. Like my father, he was a dancer. He left his parents when he was 15. He told us when he was 15. He went until they don't know where he was, until to his death. Yeah, and because of just dancing, he was hired by many people, clubs down there in Angola until he come to this side of Kunene. Kunene is like a region from like we are now in Namibia. Him is like region. Like from the South Commerce, then come to the Angwena region. Where they in Kunene, Wanjira is where he come to establish a family now. Yeah, it's just in the blood. But that's why I'm telling you, when we were young, we would start playing drums. So from when I joined the church, I also joined the praise and worship. We're having an amazing man of God, Pastor Machaka. So he taught us to sing. We sing with her. He taught us many ways how to sing also, to tune your voice. And then as I was just patient also to release the album. And then until it's come to year 2012. This is where I released my first album.
2012.
2012. A gospel one. It was funny because it was not really a professional one, because I just took a local guy. Though people took me there. Because me, when I'm singing, I think my voice, I was not ready by that time to tune my voice. But I impress people by dancing also. I have to force something, you know, until people say, you can do something, man. Give us another one, man. Like you, I know also. You have motivated me a lot. You are the first person to design my cover.
Oh my God.
You remember that, man. My first album cover and duplicate also. You are the one who duplicate them. Yeah. So take it from there. 2012.
Until today, how many albums do you have?
Until today, you're asking the same question I was asking at the radio station the previous days. How many albums do you have? I have only 3 albums. In 2012, until 2022. And then why? Maybe that's the question. Why you have 3? Well, I was supposed to have 6 or 5. It's only the financial also. Like in Namibia here, if you release an album, people here, they don't really support. It's only some of the friends, even the friends, they cannot support. I have just to take my own money to go and release another one. Yeah, and then the producer that I'm now working with, is a good guy who's having also a good instrument. Now I'm becoming popular. That's why now you see Bluetooth with a confident. Yeah.
That is great.
Thank you so much.
As we summarize, you know, you're also a family man.
Yeah.
You're a family man, and we have had this conversation many times, you know. I've learned a lot from you. I know I say these things, you don't take them serious sometimes. But I've learned a lot from you. Tell me, what are some of the challenges you go through as a family man in just raising your kids, you know? And first, how many kids do you have? I don't want to ask how many you want to have, but how many how many do you have? And so what are some of the challenges that you've really seen that this is a challenge that I think I would advise someone else who is still upcoming to, you know, in every experience, there are some things you feel, I think I could have changed this, I could have changed that. So what are some of the challenges you've gone through as a family man?
As a family man, there are a lot of challenge. Though also challenge can teach you many things also. When you're in challenge, you might also learn how to have many ways to come out also. Challenge like me, let me answer the question even though you didn't ask me. Me, I wanted 12 children.
You wanted
12.
or you want? You wanted.
I wanted.
You wanted.
Yeah. Though I wanted and I wanted because I'm at 6. Yeah, I'm at 6 also.
So you still want 12 kids?
Why
basically.
not? Why not? My wife she's there. I'm here also.
And you prayed for your manhood.
I prayed for my manhood to function the way it's supposed to. Why not now? No, why I'm saying I wanted, it's also because of the challenge also. I've come to meet on the halfway there. Like to have also many children, it's having a challenge of to take care of them. Like if you are not working also. Like me, I'm not working, but I'm just getting some tenders there, small tenders. Like the tender you gave me for your house also. And the one who built your house, you don't remember that. I have to put it here because so that it will be a true story.
These houses for the neighbors I give you to build, you say they are mine.
That's your house. The way, that time when you give me that tender to build your house, that was my office. Yeah, I have the mobile offices now. Yeah, now to take care of those 6 children, in this time of economy so down, it's a challenge because you have to buy like 2 trousers for 2 kids, and then the rest one you have to leave them. You have to see another one. The time you want to buy for another one, the one you bought is already also gone. They're also asking. Come to the food, also in the house. When they are growing, also they eat more food. The more they grow, the more the food must be also made. A lot. School, again, they need to go to school. The better school and the good school also. Those are also challenges also. And the other challenge is work. There's no work that I can say I have to take care of my family. That's why I have to learn also to start up small businesses so that when I not get a tender, I have to rely on the business or something else. Yeah. And also this musician thing also aids. Now I become popular to people. People are starting knowing me. They can hire me to go and perform to their wedding or to their party, to their gala dinners. They can give me something. It's aid also. The family can have bread on the table. Yeah, that's all. Those are just the challenges we face, or I face with my family. Otherwise, with God, I thank God. God blessed me with a car also. I have a car. This is my second car. I think the third one will come because it have to go together with the album also. One album, one car. Second album, second car.
Amen, amen. We take
Now
that one.
I want the third album, third car. Where is the third car now? Yes.
That is so great, my brother.
Yeah,
Very great. I'm actually glad that I'm getting to know you far better.
All
I used to
right.
think I know you, but I'm getting to know you far better. It makes me really see you in a wider perspective, you know, and makes me to know how best you can help me, you know.
Yeah, I
Which
know.
is a very
Yeah,
good
yeah.
one. So, my brother, it has been over an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Just like a joke like that.
can
It
see.
has been over an hour. And I just want to say thank you so much for having some time with us. And thank you for allowing you to share your life with the audience that I have. And I believe some people are going to watch some of these things and they're going to inspire them, you know. Some people, they just go through life, and because education, they did not reach grade 12, then they just think life is dead, you know. So I think some of these things we are supposed to have you know, a media into which we are able to spread the gospel in a different perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad to have, for the story you said about how the church really handled you well, and it really held your hands.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel like I think the church, that's how the church is supposed to be, you know,
Of course.
which is a very great thing. So my brother, as we just summarize, today I just want you to look at this camera. I want you to talk to that guy who, you know, has given up on themselves. You know, someone, because a lot of us, we compare ourselves with particularly how much money I have and how much education, how far did I go in education. Some of us, we hang ourselves just because of such small things, you know. The statistics for last year, from January to I think June last year, those 6-7 months, close to 800 people had committed suicide.
Sure.
Suicide cases. And you know, sometimes it's not about life is not, it's not hard. It's always hard in a one way or the other. But it does not mean when it is hard, you have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
So I just want you to look at this camera, you know, and just talk to that person who is discouraged. Some of those artists, you know, there are those musicians who have given up. The other time we had, there's a pastor who hanged himself, you know. So I just want you to look at this camera and talk to that person who is feeling down, who is feeling discouraged because things look like they're not going their way. And just give them a word of encouragement. Please talk to them.
Oh, thank you so much for this. This is out of experience that I have telling you here, my beloved people. The thing is, life is, it's just something you have given for free by God. God is the one who has given you that life. You've not bought it anything. That's why, sorry, people when they take life, it's taking it like it's for their own. It's like a business. Say, no, this business, it wasted my money. Now I have just to bring it down because it wasted my money. Life never wasted you, and it never cost you anything. And God wants that life, to bring it what He made it for. It's only that you did not reach that point. So God is watching you by if you are also acting like, God, I'm in this situation, can you help me in this? It's not like God have forgotten you or lost at you. God will just forget you if you are not alive. But if you are alive, God is with you. So the other thing people are thinking is because of to be like, if you're having a big head, I don't mean the physical one. I mean when you are thinking of like to be on a higher position where you do not even manage to climb to the steam itself. Humble yourself to the situation you find yourself And then start from there. There are people that are happy in their village where there's only one tap. Only one tap, but they can travel, they can go there to fetch water for 15 kilo or 20 kilo, but they are happy. And you are just one meter from the tap, and you said, no, you are not okay, because they've forgotten you, you are useless, you commit suicide, you cannot do anything. That's just the lie of the devil. Leave that one. As long as you are alive, God wants to use you. God expects you to do something. But you have to start because he gave you life. You are not even mad. You are thinking properly. Some of you are not crippled. You are fully healthy. And you want to live your life just like that. But I know what also makes people to be successful is God and humble and pray. Like there are people that are committing suicide because of food. I don't have food because they don't know. They did not read even the Bible to say, not only by bread, a man can live. Let me tell you a secret. Like as I am, I'm in fasting. And then you might know maybe I'm speaking because I'm full. I did not eat. And we are in fasting for 21 days. And I'm here. I'm praying for my life situation. The other thing that I've told you, I say, speaking already here. Those are the things I prayed for. And then, yeah, God will help me, I know. God will help me. Don't try those things until God, he decides himself to come and take you the way he brought you here on earth. Take this advice. It will work for you. Thank you so much.
That was deep.
Thanks so much.
Brothers and sisters, thank you so much. That has been very long. I really thank you, my brother. I thank you so much for spending your time with us. I really believe this is going to be an impact to someone. If it impacts one person, we are good to go. You know, we are good. We are not. It doesn't have to impact 600 or 1,000. But if it impacts one person, and we will say this was great.
I like that one. What you are saying.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, when he went, he was with his disciple. People were coming, running to him to see him, to tell him his problem, their problem, I mean. But Jesus just took one man, Zacchaeus. Only one from that crowd. And then Zacchaeus was saved. So why not you only? I just want also you to be changed. You alone. And then you're also satisfied.
You're good. So thank you so much, guys. That has been we have done a wrap for that one. Thank you so much. We are going to meet you in another one. And do not forget to subscribe. This guy has a YouTube channel. We are going to link it down in this description, in the description. We are going to also share his social media handles. And I believe you're going to see what kind of stuff he's doing. And please follow him up. Support a brother, you know, and let's hold on to each other. Let's build each other. And thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for spending your time with us. Precious time. If you've come along up to here, up to this minute, you're still listening to us. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. We meet in the